Carolyn Dube here, and I'm very excited to announce to you the February Stencil Club stencils for over at Stencil Girl Products. When I designed these, I designed them with play in mind. I know you're shocked that I want to play with some. And in fact, I want to play with them so much, I'm going to quit talking up there and start playing. So this is the 9x12 stencil, and I've got it right here on some book text. I'm taking a cosmetic sponge and some basic acrylic black paint. The reason why I'm using the cosmetic sponge is it forces me to use a little less paint and I'll have crisper lines with it. Because for this one, I actually did want some crisp lines. If I wanted to have that really messy look to it, I would just use a lot more paint and then things will smear and look all messy and loose. But for this one, I'm actually going for the lines. And I do want to be upfront about this. I am going to actually make this look kind of neat, and there's not going to be an entire rainbow of color in this, so I know, prepare yourself. Now obviously I could use any color that I want with it, or an entire rainbow, but I'm really loving the black and white look of this one today. In the set from Stencil Girl, there are 3 stencils in this set, and I designed the 6x6 so that it fits perfectly over the pattern that's in the 9x12. That's going to allow you to build some interesting colors and layers without doing a whole lot of extra work, because you know I like things simple and easy. This one's the 4x4 stencil, so there's the 6x6, a great pattern on its own, or it layers with the 9x12. So that's what the 3 stencils are that come in the kit with Stencil Club. I'm inspired to create something that goes with this old photo that I have, so I'm looking for something that reminds me of sort of a glamorous night out 1930s, 1940s style. And to do that, I'm going to add a little bit of iridescent shimmer. So I'm grabbing some silver paint, and I'm putting the lines on here, and the beauty of this is I'm not lining anything up. I'm alternating between doing some black, some silver, some black, some silver, until I get that bottom area filled in. Nice part about this is it's not about being precise. The lines are simple to line up, so if there's an area that you think doesn't have enough paint, you can always go back and easily add more to it. Now, I'm not sure what's overtaken me today in the fact that I'm sticking very monochromatic and going black and white with this, but I will tell you that this also looks fantastic with an entire rainbow of layers added in there. Well, here's the photo that's inspired the feeling. It reminds me of the way my grandmother would talk about her evenings out at the theater with her friends. It always seems so glamorous to me. And I've got these little, they're not gems or jewels, well maybe they are. I got them somewhere in New York, and they are from the theater district. They would use them to make costumes in the 30s and 40s, and of course they had a whole bunch of these, and I bought them, and so these are just the perfect thing for it. They're not quite silver, they're not quite gold. It's kind of that champagne kind of feeling of glimmer and glamour. Well, here's the funny thing about this. If you've seen many of my videos, you know I have the patience of a squirrel. And for some reason, I decided to put what feels like a zillion of these little things along here. And so I've started out very neatly using the glue to put it down one at a time, being very precise. And you'll notice that, well, how shall we say, my patience kind of dissipates pretty quickly with this, and I start putting in bits of glue. And then I'm going to go to doing an entire row of glue and putting them down. Because I kind of got to the point where I said, if a little glue squirts out, doesn't matter to me, because I just had hit that patience point with these. But I will say it was all worth it, because I love the look that those have going across, and it has a very vintage feel to it. This had originally started out as an art journal page, but I'm feeling such a strong connection to it where I just feel like I've really captured that glamour of sort of the child's eye view of what I thought of my grandmother, that I'm thinking I'm going to frame this because it just brings back all sorts of wonderful, warm family memories for me. Well, thanks for watching this video. If you would like to know more about Stencil Club and these stencils, you can find all the information over at stencilgirlproducts.com. And if you've enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for being a part of this colorful journey.